Hi everyone, this is Jody. Hope everyone had a good holiday, and I'm a little slow at coming back from the holiday season, and I am just wanted to pop on and do a video real quick. And thank you for everyone who purchased journals over the holidays. Hopefully you're enjoying them and love them. So I am going to, of course, we're probably all cleaning up after Christmas and, organizing and, purging. So what I did is I have all of these, these are all upholstery fabrics. They could be chair fabrics, drapery fabrics, all different types of fabrics. And I have a bunch of them all bundled up that I'm going to put in my Etsy shop. And then I'm also going to show you what you can do with these, a bunch of ideas. So these 4 bundles I have ready to go. They will be in my Etsy shop after this video is up. And some of them are very beautiful. Like, let me see if I can get a close-up, like raised. Oh, there we go. See how pretty that is? Raised here. I'm not sure if they call this embroidery or, well, it looks like it's like a type of embroidery. But there's all different types, thicknesses, colors, styles. And so I'll do a little flip through of them real quick. And I should have probably I will probably put a tag on here, like ABC or something like that, or 1, 2, 3. Or maybe I'll do a vintage. Maybe I'll do something like this. This is bundle E, that kind of thing. These are, just cards. So maybe that's what I'll do. I should have did that to begin with. So let me see if I can. So there's a, let's see if I can get, let's see if I can find, here we go. So we'll do this one as A, this one's going to be B, and so A, B, I don't have a C here, so this one's going to be D, and then E. So there we go. And so these will be the 4 bundles. Oh, and then this one, sorry. This one's a little bit smaller. And let's do H for that one. Alright. So the sizes on these are roughly 5.5 by like 6.5, these larger ones. And then this small bundle, they are roughly 4.5 by 5-ish. So that's the size of those. And so what I'll do here, let me just take the edge off and then zoom down so that you can see these fabrics. I'm just going to flip through them. This is the A bundle. So see, some of them have, like a really nice, like a velour. There's some embroidered flowers. See, this is like a thinner silk. Tweeds, stripes, some that are really thick and heavy, just beautiful. So this one's kind of like all golds. Oh, this one is like a velvet or velour. Just beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. And let me count real quick because these are all the same. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So this one's got 26. I think they all have 25, maybe a bonus extra one for 26. So that one is A. And then B is going to be more of your kind of your reds, red and earth tones. So these are really cool. You can see all those. They're just absolutely beautiful. Let me take that off on there. Really, really gorgeous fabrics. Aren't they gorgeous? These, so I'll share some ideas here with you in a moment, but of course, you know, the normal fabric flips and things like that. So there is that one. Okay, that one was B. And then this one is a mixture of gold and silver. So this one is D. I'll show you this one. So this one's gold and silver. Just absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, all different kinds of thicknesses and textures. Like this is really soft. That one is too. Really cool. That's a little shorter one. You know, the sizes all vary. Now here's your kind of gray and silvers in here. And there's a little bit of hint of blue on that one. And that's really cute. Alright, so there was that one. I'm going to have to tie them all back up here. But that one's gold and silver. And then this one is E. And then this one kind of has the same thing as the other one. This is kind of more your like burnt orange and browns and some reds. Lots of different textures in this one as well. They're all mixed. So I gave it each bundle, a very mixed texture. Really beautiful. These would be just gorgeous on vintage journals. All right. And so there is that one. I'm going to have to tie these all back up, but... All right, so that was E. So that pile is there. And then the, and buyer beware. They have lots of raveling. Fuzzies and stuff come off them. And then this bundle is mainly like all your blues. This one's going to be bundle H. And let me see if I can get this one off. This one I tied pretty tight. Okay, so this one, make sure I'm in frame here. Really gorgeous kind of teals and greens. There's a couple small ones in there. It's teals. Light blues and grays. There's a green. Then there's some lighter colored. There's some more. There's a darker colored one like a Scotch. And some velour there. Oop, this one came totally untied. Okay, so that's that one. That one's H, and this is the smaller bundle. Okay, so now, let me zoom back out here, sorry. I'll zoom just a little bit out. So now what can you do with these bundles? So let me show you some examples. I have a couple more sets of fabric or upholstery fabrics some more bundles, let me say that. But I just want to do these first. Okay, so here is an example of what you can do with upholstery fabrics. So I made, well, first, let me put this up here. So I made these flowers out of upholstery fabric. So this is upholstery fabric here on the back, the heavier. Let me zoom down, I'm sorry. Go a little bit closer. And then this is some lace. And then this is just, I think this is actually sheet, a vintage sheet here. And then this is fabric. And then a old button. And then I just sewed it on and tied it here. And then, so now you have, I also leave these long because sometimes I put beads on them. So you can make just this as a adornment, you know, accent, you know, for your journals. But what I did is I made a smaller one on this. So this is the flower here. This one I used greens and a green button, and then I left the string hanging. And then what I did is I made a fabric flip. This is upholstery fabric here. This is one of these pieces. And then I just took some other cotton vintage fabrics and then some lace. And then I made this fabric flip. Now you can add beads to this or a charm and stuff that look really cute. I've done that many times. So that is an idea. So you would just put it on your journal, you know, and then you can flip up and you can make writing space below. I mean, there's many different ways for the fabric flips, but that is one example. So you can make these, you can make flowers with them. I also make pockets or tuck spots with them. So this one happens to be, I left the plastic on these swatches here because then the back is actually smooth, and so you can stick things in and out without catching on, you know, like the fabric. So I like it this way using these. And I think I've done a video before on how you can utilize these types of pieces. But so this one I left the piece on, or the glue on the back, the paper, and then I made, you know, just kind of like, you know, just a cluster with punch outs and some lace, and this is a paper flower, and then this is old vintage sheet. And then you can stick it, let me see, I don't have a journal handy, but you can, well, here. This is just a cover that I have, but you would stick it, you know, you could stick it down on the bottom. Whoops, I'm not even in frame. You could stick it down on the bottom of your page, or like a back cover, and then this becomes a pocket. You can stick them on the edge, and then you have kind of like tab, you know, a tab going here, and then you can tuck on this side. So there's many different ways to use that one. So there's that one. You can also make, well, this is a, let me see if I can get this in frame here. Let me zoom out. I'm sorry, back and forth, but I want you to be able to see this one. Sorry, didn't mean to make you dizzy. So now these are all, here we go. These are all made from upholstery fabric pieces. These are all pieces, so you can take these bundles and cut them all up and make these really cool. Now, you could use this as a tie. I backed it onto some fabric. You could use it as a tie, but you could cut them for clusters, tabs, you know, I mean, the ideas are unlimited. And then I just kept adding some different lace and type of ribbon and things like that. This is a fabric ribbon, a vintage fabric ribbon. And so these are just all different pieces of upholstery fabric. And it's just backed onto a piece of fabric, just a scrap fabric on the back. So you can make long ties, you know, like this. And here is another one. These I have already cut. So I just ran them through my sewing machine and just kept adding and adding and adding and adding. And it's actually really fun. I love doing it. So this one, this one I kind of did in some green colors, and I just cut the pieces up with other pieces of fabric, but this is upholstery fabric here, and then this piece here in the back is upholstery fabric. So here is a really cool, you could use these as belly bands. Here is another one. This is all sewed onto fabric, to a piece of fabric, and then so this is just kind of like patchwork style. So there's that. And then here is another one. I just kind of went haphazard and just did all kinds of odd shapes. That one. And then here is another long piece that I put on with lace over the top, and you can put buttons, sequins, you can, you know, add so much to these. And, you know, this is just a piece of scrap fabric. These are really fun. I love doing them. And then these are two more pieces that I did with kind of more like fall colors, and they're just left over from fall. So these are pretty cool too. All right, so that gives you some ideas on how to use those bundles. All right, now my next set of bundles, which I don't have tied together so that I can show you, is book plate bundles. So I have two sets of book plate bundles. Now there is a whole assortment of colors: grays, whites, blue, tan, greens. There's like a red or burgundy, neon blue. There's all sorts of colors, and they're both pretty much, you know, there's a purple in that one. You know, both have, you know, a variety of colors. So these are, and they're all cut with your pinking shears for the edges. So they're already cut for you. Now, let me show you an example. You can use these to make a book plate. And so for instance, this is just a blank cover I haven't done anything with. I was starting to make a journal cover for this one. And so for instance, you could take your book plate. Now this one kind of maybe is too big for this. Oops, I don't want to mess those up because I counted them out. So you could use this as a book plate, and all you got to do is just layer it up. And of course, if you need it smaller, you just cut it smaller. So for instance, you could take some lace and go behind it like that. So your lace is peeking out behind it like that. I mean, this is just an example. This is another piece of upholstery fabric. You could put that on top, and then you could take your brad, and then, I know this is white. These two are white. I mean, I would, you know, do my distress ink and darken it, but these are cutouts. And then this one actually is a paint chip, but this is a gold one. So you could do that, and then, excuse me, just take your awl and then poke your hole through here and here, and then add your brads to it. So you're going to poke it through here, not the book. So you would just poke it through here and here. So you could poke a hole right here, and then right here, and then take your brad and push it through and secure that on. Now I would glue, you know, all these layers together. I would glue them all on, and then you have yourself a book plate, and then just take your fabric glue then, or whatever glue you want, and then put it onto your cover for a book plate. So those are all set for you. So these are all cut. That's just an example. And of course, like I said, you can make them smaller. I mean, you know, you can do whatever, but that's what these are kind of cut and designed for, is book plates. So I'll have two bundles of these book plates, and let me give you a close-up of the fabrics. They're all the same fabric. These are. They are really thick, Like I said, they are all assorted different colors on here, and they're all ready to go. And let me see if I can count real quick how many's in here. So there's like 25 in each bundle. And then there's probably an extra bonus one or something in there. So, and like I said, you're going to get lots of fraying and fibers coming off these because they are upholstery fabrics. So I will have these 2 sets, and then I will have all of these sets listed soon. All right. So that is what I wanted to share. And then let me pull these off to the side just a tad bit without moving my project here. So these I've just been kind of experimenting with. These are book covers, and I, because I have an abundance of upholstery fabrics, I covered some of these books, and I use spray adhesive so there's no bubbling happening and nothing bleeds through. That's what I like about it. And then I'll put on book end papers here, and then I will glue a spine into it instead of sewing through this one probably. So I will have that one that I'm working on. I'm also working on this one. This one was from my last batch that I didn't have time to do. And I was going to do a binder in it, but it's too narrow this way. So this will be not sewn in. I'm going to do a different style where you pull the leaf of the, or the, you know, pull your pages through. So that will be this one. This is a vintage reader, and this is really cool. It's going to be, you know, kind of the orange, you know, what, 60s, 70s colors, and it's got the old green. I just love this fabric I picked up. So I'll be working on this one and finishing that one. And then I was been experimenting with some other types of materials, making a journal out of. So these are actually wallpaper. And so, and then this is of course the scrapbook paper on the inside, and I've sewed around, and then the middle is kind of like a padded squishy. And so it's a material that I've been experimenting with, and it's pretty cool. This one, so these were my prototypes here. They're very lightweight, but they're very soft. They have like a softness to them. So this one here, I was experimenting. This one has a wrinkle here in the middle, but it really doesn't affect anything. You know, the signatures will be sewn here anyways. But this was my first one. And then this one was my second one. It wrinkled on me here. So these are just prototypes. Maybe I'll use them for myself, or, you know, just finish making them and give them away. And then this one is the one where I put the pages, I put my spine in, and then I made my end papers. So my end papers, you can see the kind of the wrinkle a little bit in the middle, but your signatures will be sewn in there anyways, and so you won't see that. So this is the style that I chose to go with after experimenting. So these are kind of cool journals style anyways. And then I'm also going to be doing some more purging, and I'm gonna have, that's kind of a little bit down the road, maybe later in January. I will be doing probably like priority mail box, the priority prepaid mail boxes that are the long, well, they're kind of like this, the long narrow box, and like 2 or 3 inches thick. And then I'm going to do you know, some purging and doing like big huge bundles of stuff just to, you know, get rid of stuff. So I wanted to show you this project that I was also had been working on. It's been pushed off to the side because of the holidays. So I acquired some of these Good Old Days magazines. I got a whole bunch of them at, I think they were free at a garage sale, if I remember right. So this is December 2000, so it's 20 years old, you know, 25 now. So this is a Christmas one, and I love the image on the front. Push these up a little bit. I love the image on the front of these, and they're kind of paper inside, and then there are some kind of colored advertisements, but they're kind of fun, and like there's stories here. Some of them have music, just kind of all kinds of different things. There's some advertising. That's always fun. And then the last page, Good Old Days candy order. And then look at those. Isn't that cool? So anyways, what I did is I like to use spray adhesive because it is so much more economical, and it is flat because using glue stick, my gosh, you can go through like a regular size glue stick doing like 5 or 10 of these, you know, to get it really so that the adhesion is good. And so I started using my spray adhesive, which I've showed in many videos. So what I started doing, I was having fun, and that is taking the covers of these, which I don't have one here in front of me, but this is like a page. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Maybe I got it in the bottom here. I'm not remembering where my whole entire stack went. Here they are. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So I took all of these magazines and I cut them. No, actually first what I did, whoops. What I did first was I just tore off the page, and then I get a whole big, I use kind of any type of thin cardstock. Like this is just normal cardstock, and I just kept it white. I mean, you can do whatever color you want. But I would tear off the page, and then I would spray my adhesive. I lay out my cloth, you know, for overspray. And then I just take my pages and I put them all over my cardstock, whatever I'm using, and laid them out, you know, press them on, just get any bubbles out, and then let it dry. And then I'll go back while I'm watching TV or something and go and cut them all, you know, fussy cut them all out. So this is what I did here, is fussy cut them out. Look at these. Look how gorgeous these are. There's no wrinkles. It's completely flat, and they make excellent journaling cards. And you can do whatever to the back. You can do distress lines, you know, for if you want lines, or you can add your fabrics and ribbon, and you know, you can put rickrack on it. I mean, you can doll these up. I mean, these are just, the gluing is just done on these. I haven't did anything with them. I haven't put any tabs on them or holes or anything, but these are so cool. I just love these. So there's this one. Look at the little boy. And see, some of them I did colored paper on the back. That one's white. This one, oh, there's two of them stuck together there. That one, I did a red color because he's got red on his shirt. This one I did like a really thin cereal box craft paper on that one. This one's kind of a winter scene. There's craft paper on the back of that one. And check this girl out with the colt. The boy swimming, that's got white on the back. This one here, they're playing. This one here, they're drinking out of a hose. Oops, they're two together. No. This one, they're drinking out of the hose. This one I left white. And then, of course, this one I left white. So So just sharing that idea with you. If you like magazine images, these kind of are, you know, like a vintage style. These are good old days. Okay, sorry, it was 30 minutes and my camera, I just happened to look up and I see the camera was off. So hopefully you've seen all of these journaling cards that I made from this magazine. So hopefully you've seen them all. I'm not sure where it cut out at. Okay, so we're gonna go through this. So I did the same thing with this magazine image. And these aren't, I mean, they're kind of shiny, but they're not. But I really don't care if they're shiny. It's okay with me. But I just love these images. And so I will cover up, you know, like a piece of fabric over here. And I'll probably put a piece of fabric over this caption here. But I love these. I just love doing that with these images. And then like this one, same thing. I did all of these with spray adhesive. I just laid out my thing and I just lay them all down, you know, press them on nice and smooth, put them in a pile, let them dry. The next night I'll be watching TV and I'll cut them all out. So like this one here, you know, I would probably take my fancy edge punch and punch here, and then if I still have something here, I'll do like fabric, and then this will be a nice pocket. Look how cute these vintage egg cups are. I just love that. I love old images. Here's another one. This is kind of like a set of French dishes. This is onto craft paper, cardstock. Here's another one with the Kisses, the Hershey's Kisses. It's just backed onto cardstock. Again, it'll make a great pocket. Here I just took a part of a book page that can be used as a tuck spot. Again, I have not done anything to these yet. I haven't added any fabric or rickrack or any, you know, fun things to it yet. These are just all straight, bare bases. You do the same thing with wrapping paper. This is vintage wrapping paper. Again, I just spray my area and back it onto cardstock. And then these can be made into tags or pockets and whatever. Here's another small one of those. I absolutely love this one when I go to make a strawberry journal. I love this image. And again, these are not so shiny. I mean, they have a shine to them, but I really don't care about that. I just love the images, you know, and it's not like it's high gloss. So like I said, you know, like I'll probably put something over this little caption here, and then maybe something here, or maybe I'll leave this. It says farm fresh, gone pickin', you know, so I don't know. Maybe I'll save that, but that's another idea. Let's see, what else have I got here? So I do the same thing with like book pages. This one is on cardstock. Again, another book page that I'm going to make into journaling cards. These are, again, just the base. This is Baby Deer. These are all book pages from various types of books. Here's another magazine image. I just love it. It is so smooth. I just swear by the spray adhesive. I don't even use glue sticks for doing that anymore for these big projects. Again, here, look at this old vintage glassware. Oh, it's so cute. This will look really cute with some fabric here and a little cluster. So cute. I'll do something fancy with the edges and make it a tag. Let's see, what else have we got here? Some of this stuff is just thrown in here and it's not, has anything to do with that. Let's see. There's just some clusters that are in this little box, but I just wanted to show you the glue part. You can also take spray adhesive and glue fabric onto cardstock and use it to make tabs and punches and stuff. So that's another idea. So here is some more wrapping paper onto cardstock. And let's see, I did this with all kinds of scrap pieces. This has all been fabric sprayed. I'm going to make these all into like little tags. Really cute. This is wallpaper sprayed onto cardstock. This is wrapping paper, put on craft paper. Just really fun. Here's another one. This one is a needle point, and I sprayed it. This is a magazine image. Again, sprayed it onto cardstock, and now I can use this as a tag. It's really cool. I love that. Here's an image, another one that I'm going to make into a tag or a pocket. I just love these images in the magazines, and why throw them away, you know? I love to recycle. And I just picked out really cool images, like there's a swing on a porch and a farm. These are all on different types of cardstock to make into really cool tags. There's some different types of scissors that I have for the edging. Just really cool, fun stuff. This one wrinkled on me here, but it's okay. Let me see if I have any more. Here's some more book pages, images. So I just took this book page, and this one I kind of wrapped around. I'll do something with that. Love this. This will be a great pocket. Okay, let me see what else I got here. Some of this stuff is just scraps, but okay, so these here, these are wrapping paper. And what, again, like I said, I laid it out, sprayed it, and then the wrapping paper had all these little squares. So I cut them all out. So these are going to be like little journaling cards. Isn't that cool? I mean, the possibilities are endless. Then I have this other vintage wrapping paper. Same thing. I laid it all out, and it's got this quilt here. Whoops. It's got like this quilt. Got some things mixed up in here. These here. It was kind of like a, I don't know what you kind of call that. Just, it was like a quilt type wrapping paper. And so I just cut them all into little cards. And so I made these journaling cards with it. Look at that. And there's a big one. And then again, here's some more book pages. This one here, I put a rabbit on there. So, let me see. Here's another piece. Some of these are just book pages as well. I mean, look at these. I just love it. This is some pillows, and this would be a really cool tuck spot. And I just kind of fussy cut around the pillows. Aren't these gorgeous? I just love these. It's on the cereal box. Look at these vintage dishes. I just have so much fun cutting them out too. This one's on some heavier cardstock. And look at that. I love that. It's kind of like a shadow box. This actually are end papers, or the fly leaf, I think that's what it's called, of a book. And I just thought, gosh, why not? I backed it onto the cardstock, and now I have journaling cards. Look at that. If nothing is going well, call your grandmother. I love it. Some rocks. Just, I love these vintage images. And then, oops, that's something else. And then same thing, I made them into file. I put them onto file folders too. So this is a page. And then these, I think I've probably showed in one of my other videos as a flip through, I think. This is a, I think this is it crochet or knitting? It was a book, and I just loved the image of him. So what I did is I, again, sprayed my, this is like cereal box, like a light cereal box. I just spray glued them on, and then I just kind of took my sewing machine around it, since this is kind of like handmade type stuff. And then I'm gonna make these into journaling cards. Here's a couple more. Aren't these cool? Fun, fun, fun. And then, what is these? See, I did some of these so long ago, I don't even remember. So like this one here, I made into, this is a book page from a flower book, and I put a leaf up here. So it's probably going to go in a fall journal. So these are all book pages. Aren't those beautiful? And this one's sideways. Love it, huh? Then I just had the shape books, and then I thought, yay, let's do that. So I took a shape book page, and then I put it, same thing, I sprayed it on and got that. Here's another one. It's going to be like a pocket. That's like a fly leaf. Here's another book page. Another one. Here's the other one. And what else have I got in here? Oh, I kind of made these little kind of like matchbook fabric flips. Look, in a cold spot. And you can write on the back, and then I put a grommet there. Just kind of some fun things. These are just kind of my to-do basket where I was just doing some fussy cutting. Here's another tag that I made. Most of these are all, did the spray glue. This is all vintage readers that I'm going to make into journaling cards. This one's got the tape on it still. Original tape. That's pretty cool. There's one there. I mean, I just have a ton of these all ready to go. Well, not ready. These are ready. Because these are finished. I did do my little fabrics and stuff in little blank spots here. Puts lace and labels, I mean, and then here's one with a chicken on it. So that is my pile. So, oh, and then I made these tiny, real tiny little Mother Goose journals. Little tiny ones, hand sewn in. Aren't they adorable? I made a whole bunch of those. So that is it. I've taken up enough of your time. So hope everyone's doing well, and the 2025 is starting out pretty good for you. So yeah, we will talk to you soon. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.